Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. Honey, Cardi B has potentially ruined everything for Stefon Diggs, or at least that is what a lot of the men and women believes. Let's talk about it, shall we? Because, as you guys know, we saw Cardi B having a public showdown with Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs was composed, he did not react, he was just all calm and collected, right? And as such, it is said that after that moment went public, went viral, and everyone saw it, a lot of people called up Stefon Diggs, letting him know that little moment may have potentially ruined your entire NFL career. You guys have seen that video that Tissa did yesterday, right? In that video, you could see Cardi B putting out a post comparing Stefon Diggs to other NFL players, displaying how well Stefon Diggs is at what he does, right? It is said Cardi B is now having to promote Stefon Diggs because she was told, allegedly, that she may have ruined that man's entire career with that public spot that he had. Like, I can't even say he had it, that she had with him, right? And it is said this is why Stefon Diggs only had Cardi B as a bet, as an industry bet. It was never meant to get serious. It was all fun, but she got pregnant and it got serious. Allegedly, right? Now, this brings us back full circle. Do you guys remember a few months ago when I was telling you guys to keep up with a playlist, because I said I'm gonna create a playlist just for you guys with those videos about Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. I said to you guys that I'm gonna do a few predictions for you all in those videos, and you guys are gonna think that the predictions are ridiculous at the time, but as time passes, you all are gonna see that those predictions are gonna age really well. Now, I believe you guys might be wondering which of the prediction is aging really well. Do you guys remember when I said to you guys, as time passes, by way of Stefon Diggs, we're gonna realize that Offset is not the problem that Cardi B painted him to be? Do you guys remember when I said that? Is that coming back full circle now? I said to you guys, Cardi B is crashing out about Offset, but we're gonna uncover some of the horrible things that Cardi did to Offset. And I said to you guys that if Offset should speak the truth about everything, people are gonna be like, oh, that's all we will be able to say, because Offset has been taking the blame for everything, and he hasn't been saying anything about her in terms of the personal things that she has done, allegedly, to harm him, which includes root work, allegedly, right? And it is said that she's doing the same thing to Stefon Diggs, allegedly. So, now there's an entire discussion and debate going on. And when the podcast bros get into the discussion, you guys know that it's bad. You guys know that Cardi B is well loved, highly praised, and the men always love Cardi B's raunchiness. But you know what they all are saying at this point? Stefon Diggs needs to dump Cardi B, because Cardi B is gonna cost him his entire NFL career. Because what they all are looking at is that Stefon Diggs had drama before Cardi B. Ain't no doubt about that. But his drama was never on such display until Cardi B. And they're saying that Stefon Diggs won his case with Mila. He cleared that up, proving that he was innocent, even though his text messages proved that there was things going on between him and Mila. But what they're saying is that when he won that case with Mila, it basically put him back in the good grace of the NFL to be chosen by a team. But then what they're saying is that what is going on behind the scenes now is that these teams are going back to the drawing board and they're wondering how long is it going to take before there's another drama in Stefon Diggs' life again, thanks to Cardi B going off on that man publicly. And this is why I say, you know what? You have to be careful of the friends that you have. Because I see a lot of people in my comment section excusing reckless behavior with, if you haven't sinned, cast the first stone. If you're perfect, then something is wrong with you. We use horrible-ish to make excuses for bad behaviors instead of using good, decent example and challenge ourselves to be better, strive to be better, aspire to be better. We always want to use the bad excuses not to change instead of the good things to effect change. Be careful of the friends that you keep. Your friends should be challenging you in the best way possible to be the best version of yourselves. If you people keep using anything that Cardi B is doing as a guideline to anything, y'all are screwed. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Nothing that she's using or she has done should be used as any guideline wherein it's not used as a, if you're not using it as a teachable moment to do better, then you don't need to be looking at it. You don't need to be looking at it because do you know how bad a situation has to be for the podcast bro to be involved and to say like already we knew the podcast bros were not for women. Many of them were not for women. But at the same time, I can honestly say the podcast bros defended Cardi B every single step of the way. But when it came to her going off on Stefon Diggs publicly, it's the first time I've seen them not defending her. They never defended Stefon Diggs with his 101 baby mamas. They defended Cardi B and him not putting on a ring on her finger. But honey, Stefon Diggs knew what he was doing. He knew that Cardi B is a ticking time bomb just waiting to happen. So when she stepped out, promoting Stefon Diggs, showing how Stefon Diggs plays well in comparison to other athletes, there's something else that she doesn't realize the world is looking at. Stefon Diggs' brother terminated from the NFL because of habits, bad behavior, abuse allegations, just the same. Stefon Diggs has lawsuits against him, abuse allegations, bad habits, and then Cardi B showing off and showing out on this man publicly. So the podcast bros are now saying Stefon Diggs needs to run and ensure that he does so quickly because Cardi B is becoming a liability rather than an asset, while all the other baby mamas are keeping it cute, keeping it clean, and keeping it quiet their side of the streets. And they're saying that even if Stefon Diggs stays, and even if we don't see another public spot with them, they're saying behind the scenes, will Cardi B be stressing this man out? Because if she's going to bring stress to his life behind the scenes, it is going to affect his performance. So what they're saying is that they don't see Cardi B really working out for this man. Can you imagine this man who is literally worse than Offset, because you have allowed this man to trick you, to fool you. You have literally become the devil because this man is playing you. Man, I tell you, Cardi B, Mumu Pro Max. Mumu Pro Max. But honey, that's all I have to say about that for this video. We're gonna talk some more in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about the podcast, bro, saying that Cardi B is becoming more of a liability than an asset to Stefon Diggs, and she might have potentially cost him his entire NFL career. But I don't think so. I think that Stefon Diggs is gonna get signed. But I also believe that he's going to eventually realize that he's going to have to drop her. He's going to have to treat her like he doesn't know her. He's going to have to get another girl pregnant because he's going to realize that she's using root magic on him, allegedly. And he's going to have to do what he's going to have to do to get rid of her because he's not into that kind of work. And he's going to have to go out there and live his life like a single man, the way he was living all along, right? Now, that's it, guys. We're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.